sometime around 2008 or 9 when the economy tanked. And I'm an actor, so I did at the time, I made quite a good living as an actor who did television commercials and TV shows. And so when all that fell out, when the bottom fell out of all that, and the business started to change, I decided a few years later to just give it up, to not do it anymore. And a big part of it was I was getting older, and the business was changing and there was less jobs and I had to work 4 times as hard to get that. And then I had to really ask myself, is it something I really wanted? And then I started working for nonprofits. I first started working for the Coalition Against Trafficking in Women, and then later moved on to Girl Be Heard, which works with girls to help them become leaders, change makers, and activists in their communities. And I found a joy in that I had never, ever experienced in performing. I've done a couple of films, small parts, but films, and I work hard to get them. And then you get on set and you see all these people and they're all counting on you, and suddenly you panic. There's that moment of, oh, geez, will I be able to do this? And then you do it. Then when you're working with girls and suddenly you're in a room full of teenage girls and they're all acting out and, they have issues and it becomes difficult and you think, my God, I want to kill myself. Why did I do this? And then you do it and you're happy. So I think that's with almost everything in my life. I think, every good thing comes with struggle. It's not worth it unless it does. To expect that just because you got something you wanted, that it's all going to be, beautiful and wonderful for the whole journey, that's asking way too much. Because in the end, it's really about the journey, isn't it? One thing I know for sure is that girls are really, really smart, and that we live in a society that always tries to silence them from the day we're born, and not taking their words seriously and not listening to them. And so when you give a girl that chance, first of all, they always do the same thing. I can't do that, or I don't know how, or you're letting me do that. And so when you say to them, yeah, what do you have to say? Tell me something, you can do it. Then they're off and running. And what's great is that it's brilliant, really. One of the most fascinating things about COVID was that it made us all go online. And so in the beginnings, we thought this was the worst thing in the world because we are an acting company. How can you act on video, just video? How can you create the work and do the homework of acting on the screen? Well, what's interesting is we stumbled and bumbled for a few months trying to figure that out. But in the end, all the girls have learned how to light themselves, how to do filming, how to film themselves, how to work with sound, how to create short videos. And so I had to look at that and go, wow. So instead of creating these live performers, I created these short filmmakers. Okay, I'll take that. Art is powerful. And we need to think about integrating it in math, in social studies, in, homemaking, which people do. It should be everywhere. I think we should continue to bring more art upstate. It will feed our community in ways that we already know, but bring in a joy and life into our rural community. I love the Hudson Valley. I love the quiet and the nature and the people. But we need more diversity and we need more art. And I hope that we embrace our role in the changing of this country to be more inclusive and more art filled. And so I look forward to coming home and helping that happen. I'm Kim Sykes. I'm the artistic director of Girl Be Heard, and I'm also an actor. And I live part-time in North Chatham, New York.